Okay, hi ladies. I'm gonna do a tutorial on the requested nail that I have on my finger. I don't mind my broken ones. I went grocery shopping today and the soda can decided it wanted to be difficult. So, okay, so if I was doing your nails, I would have already have dehydrated them and put the primer and push the cuticle back and I like to clean it with alcohol and my little scrub brush with my alcohol. And I would have already cleaned up your nail, roughed it up, and all that stuff. And the way I do it, I do the reversed method. And I have my liquid over here, and I use the number 8 oval Kolinsky brush or Beauty Secret, the one from Sally's. That's like 20 bucks. And for this color powder glitter that I'm gonna use, I use a darker one for the nail bed, just because of the color of the powder. I didn't plan on it being this dark. So you just kind of like place it in the middle of the nail and kind of just let it flow and kind of feather it. And make sure you keep your brush clean. And so you want to make sure that up by your cuticle it's nice and thin. And then as you get to your stress point, you want to make sure you make it thick enough. Some people don't like their nails thick at all, and some people don't like them thin. So it just goes on preference or how you do it. If you go to a Chinese salon, they do them really thin or they do them really thick. Everybody's different. So, alright, so there's how I do my smile line. And you take a little bit of liquid to clean up around the edges to make it perfect. Okay, so there's my smile line. And if your smile line didn't come out perfect, you could take a nail file and clean it up before you apply your glitter. Okay, so this glitter mix came from 432 Pam, and it's the Vanity Fair that she sent in for my swap that I hosted this month. And there's what the mix looks like mixed, and here's what it looks like. This is what she sent me, and she sent these little stickers. I want to show you what the stickers look like, but I'm not going to be applying them because I only have one left, and I like it. I don't want to use it right now. So okay, so her mix is really super cute. It has hexies in it. It has hexies in it, and like purple butterflies and stuff. It's really cute. So. And then what I do is I apply it in the middle first, and then I work it until the thickness that I want. And I don't worry about bringing it down the smile line because, like I said, this has butterflies in it, so sometimes the butterflies are a little hard to maneuver. So I kind of work on that later. And I don't like my nails too thick, so that's why I spread it out as thin as possible, so that way it I don't know, that way I don't have a lot of filing to do and stuff. Okay, so I take some and I put it on this side. I'm sorry, but my daughter, she's being loud. I put it on this side and I just kind of pat it back and pull it back into my smile line. And I'm sorry if I go out of focus. It's my first time doing a tutorial with my tripod. And if you get some glitter on here, just dip your brush in your monomer and just clean it up. That's all you have to do, and it comes right off. And that way you got your nice crisp smile line. So just kind of, get it to the color you want it. And I love this color so much. When she sent it to me, I felt in love. I personal messaged her and I was like, look, we need to do a swap because the one that she sent me already, it's almost gone. Because I used it on my niece, I used it on my friend, and that's why she sent a whole bunch of females, and I have no more of I have one more left, that's it. And because everybody likes the design, and she sends 4 of those faces, and I use 2, and then I use 1 on my niece. Okay, so there's what it looks like. And then so what I do is, I know that most people just put the females on there when the acrylic is wet, but I'm not fast enough for some reason. So what I do is I just take my super glue that I use for like rhinestones and stuff, and I just put the ball of glue wherever I want the female. And I try to find an area of the nail that's flat enough that I won't file off all the female. And so I pick it up with the glue, and I place it with the glue. And then I let that dry for a couple seconds. And then you want to cover it with clear, and I use ASP clear. It's really good, like powder, the way it works. So. And then you pick up a ball of powder. You want to pick up a decent sized ball and place it right in the middle. And then I pat it to get it even with the nail bed. That way you don't have a big old line. And I just kind of pull it down. And then whatever didn't get covered, I think it stopped like right at the flower. So whatever didn't get covered, I pick up another ball and I overlap a little bit. And I let it flow, and then I pull it down. And make sure to keep your brush clean, because clear is like the #1 killer of nail brushes. The clear powder, it gets stuck in between the bristles. And then I always go back and put a little bit extra. And then when you're working with the tip, since you don't want it to go over the edge of the tip, you put it on there and then you just pull it back down. Because you don't want it to end up inside the nail right here. You want it to stay on the top of the nail. So, and then so I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to show you. So I clean my brush after I do it. Immediately I clean my brush with this. I think there's like $3 at Sally's. So immediately after, I just dip my brush in there, because I think all it is acetone. I don't wipe it around or anything. I dip my brush and I soak it, and then I let it kind of soak through the brush, and then I clean it. And make sure to clean it really, really good. And I don't know about other people, but then I like to store my brush wet. I dip it back into the brush cleaner. Or if you don't have brush cleaner, monomer works fine too. Like if you have leftover monomer, you might as well use it, because you can't put it back into the jar. So I always go through and I store my brush. I go through and I make sure all my bristles are together and nice and pretty, and that's how I store my brush. And okay, so but this is okay. So I'm gonna do this while the acrylic dries. This is the sticker she sent, and once you peel off the back of it, it's a sticky sticker, and and it has it doesn't have those colors on it, so it doesn't have that tint to it, that bluish tint, because it's clear when you pull it off. And so just file and buff the nail as you normally would, and apply your top coat. And my camera's gonna run out of memory, so there'll be a part 2 to this that I'll upload. Okay, so you guys will see the finished product afterwards. Thanks for watching.